Once again, let's take you back to Chennai. Now, the rains have stopped for the moment, but flooding still continues. In some places, water is standing at 12 feet in Chennai. Now, the city, one of the main financial centers, industrial hubs in southern India, has completely shut down. Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited has shut 10.5 million tons Manali refinery. Apollo Tyres Limited today said production operations at its plant near Chennai have been disrupted because of flooding at the factory. Estimate had earlier been put at 15,000 crore. That was the loss. Now this is expected to mount substantially. In fact, the administration has shut down all schools and colleges. But apart from that, the administration is also asking the private sector to let people function from home if possible, especially in the IT sector. The question is this tragedy in Chennai man-made? If government is responsible for the scale of this disaster that is being witnessed in Chennai. India Today's editor Shivarur tells you how water bodies have been encroached in Chennai, ponds and lake beds have been converted into residential townships and even airport.
India's fourth biggest city, a city of 7 million people, a mega metropolis, is completely submerged. It's a story that's shocking all of India. And one of the big questions being asked, not just in Chennai, but across the country is, was this a natural calamity or something that was simply man-made and aggravated by human actions in Chennai? I want to take you through a map that tells you a really shocking story. Let's zoom in right now on Velachery in Chennai, one of the worst affected zones. Here is what Velachery looks like right now. As you can see, that's the famous lake bed. All of this area is currently submerged. Now, if I take you back and show you this precise area just 10 years ago in 2005, it's a terrifying picture. Take a look at how much green cover there actually is just 10 years ago. In 10 years, Velachery has been completely transformed. Could that be one of the reasons why the floods have simply come in such an unforgiving manner in this particular place? The next location in Chennai that you're hearing about a lot is a place called the Phoenix Marketplace that is marked by a large and very popular mall that's actually opened its doors to many stranded persons. This is a satellite image of what the Phoenix Marketplace area in Chennai looks like right now. As you can see, a very, very highly densely populated and built up area. But this is now. Let's turn the clock back just 10 years to 2005. And you can see how it completely transforms. There was no mall. There was a lot of green cover. There were a huge number of trees across this entire location. And right now, it's a complete concrete jungle. All that green cover completely gone away, probably aggravating the flood crisis in this area. Next, we move to Coimbatore, which happens to be one of the most densely populated parts of the outskirts of Chennai. This is a place that sees a high density of population, and this is what Coimbatore actually looks like right now. As you can see, very, very densely populated area, hardly any spaces in between, some green cover as you can see now. But if you turn the clocks back and rewind just 10 years, it tells another picture altogether. As you can see, wide open spaces, much more, exponentially more greenery in this particular area, far less density of population in this particular area. And remember, this entire location, as we speak, is almost completely submerged. And finally, a fourth location that really depicts and probably tries to answer the question about whether this has really been a man-made or man-assisted calamity. Take a look at this place called Alandur. Once again, several rescue teams currently in this particular area because of the chest-high water levels in this particular area. As you can see, again, very, very densely populated, some green cover that still remains unaffected. These are satellite pictures from what it is like right now. But if again you rewind 10 years and take a look at what Alandur was at that time, as you can see, much more, at least 40% more green cover in this particular area. All of this area which was green just 10 years ago is now completely built up. Alandur, once again in Chennai, completely underwater. These images giving you a real and rare picture from 2005 to 2015, where things stand as far as green cover is concerned and what the human contribution could likely have been in this calamity.
All right, the DMK chief has given out a statement, and the statement reads, I quote, "It has rained heavily in the past 24 hours and more rainfall has been predicted."
Hello and welcome to another episode of Gadgets and Gizmos. My name is Gaurav Prethi and they call me Looks Matter, they say, and then you realize that was the first sign of trouble. I fell for those looks. Anyway, OnePlus